All right, everyone, get ready for this one. We're diving deep into Dealfront today.
Dealfront.
It's a platform that's making a name for itself in European B2B sales and marketing and all that.
Yeah.
And, we all know how hard it can be to find and connect with the right customers, those businesses out there.
Right.
Well, Dealfront, they're saying they can make it way easier. They're offering up this whole treasure chest of data and tools,
Oh, wow.
all packaged up nice and neat,
Yeah.
ready to help you reel in those big clients.
What a big fit.
The big fish, exactly.
Yeah.
So what's really interesting to me is how Dealfront is presenting themselves. They're this
Yeah.
complete solution, like a one-stop shop.
Yeah, they got all these products, right? Like Target.
Target,
Yeah.
Lead Feeder,
Blood feeder, yeah.
Connect, even Promote.
Promote. Wow.
It's like they want to be the go-to for everything.
Yeah, from spotting potential leads to, sealing the deal.
Yeah, it really does make you wonder, how deep do these insights they talk about really go?
Well, they've got this one solution. It's called sales intelligence.
Sales intelligence.
Sounds pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah.
But it's more than just a contact list. It's
Yeah.
like having this this detective, virtually
Oh, wow.
out there finding clues about your ideal customer.
I like that.
So think about it. What if you could actually find businesses that are not just a good fit for your product, but are ready to buy right now?
Oh, yeah.
That's the kind of information Dealfront is promising.
So no more cold calling and just crossing your fingers.
Hopefully not.
You can actually target the companies that are most likely to sign on the dotted line.
You got it.
That's a game changer.
It is.
But how do they even find these ready to buy businesses? What's the secret sauce?
Well, I have this thing called web visitor identification.
Web visitor identification.
And it's pretty smart. Okay, imagine someone comes to your website, right?
Okay.
They're checking out your products, they're interested,
Mm-hmm.
but then they leave.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't leave any contact info.
Right. Happens all the time.
So normally you'd have no clue who they were, how to reach them.
Exactly.
But Dealfront's tool,
Yeah.
it can actually figure out who those anonymous visitors were.
Wow.
And then, get this, send their details straight to your CRM. So your sales team can, swoop in and try to close the deal.
Whoa, wait a minute. That sounds a little bit Big Brothery.
I know what you mean.
Are we talking about tracking people's every move online? Is that even legal?
Well, that's where they really emphasize data compliance.
Okay.
They're very clear about operating within the rules of GDPR,
GDPR, right?
which is Europe's big data privacy law.
Yeah.
And they point to their ISO certifications.
Okay.
The fact that their data is hosted in Europe and how they rely on public and trade register data. It's all proof that they're handling data responsibly.
Got it.
They even say they're completely transparent about their data sources.
Okay, so you know exactly where the information's coming from.
That's the idea.
That does make me feel a bit better, I gotta say.
Good.
But we are still talking about a ton of data here.
Right.
They're saying they have info on, over 56 million companies.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And almost 400 million contacts.
Crazy, right?
It's mind-boggling.
It is.
How do they even, manage all that information? It's a mountain of data.
Well, on top of the company databases and all the web crawling they do,
Yeah.
they also keep track of what they call trigger events.
Trigger events? What are those?
Basically, these are signs that a company might be ready to buy something.
Okay.
So let's say you're selling office furniture, right?
Okay, I'm with you.
A trigger event could be something like a company announces they're moving to a new office,
Oh, I see.
or they're on a big hiring spree.
Right.
That's a good sign they might need new desks and chairs.
They probably do.
Dealfront uses these trigger events to help businesses, strike while the iron's hot,
Smart.
target companies when they're most likely to be open to a sales pitch.
So it's it's not just a list of names and numbers.
No, it's much more.
You're getting this real-time picture of what's happening in the business world.
Yeah.
And you can see which companies are primed and ready for your product.
Exactly.
It's like having a crystal ball, but for sales.
A data-driven crystal ball.
Exactly. Not magic, real data.
And they're not all talk either.
Really.
They actually have a testimonial from this guy, Johannes Felber.
Johannes Felber.
He's a strategy and operations manager at Well, they don't name the company,
Okay.
but he used Dealfront's data to expand into Germany and Austria.
Wow, that's impressive.
And he talks about how good the quality and depth of their data is.
So it sounds like it was key to their expansion strategy.
It does, doesn't it?
So, all right, Dealfront is saying they've got this complete set of tools,
Yeah.
a mountain of data,
It's a mountain.
and they're committed to, doing things the right way, ethically, yeah.
Yeah.
But are they actually delivering on those promises?
That's the big question.
That's what we'll be digging into next.
Let's do it. It's easy to talk about, data quality and ethical practices and all that.
Right.
But it's a whole other thing to actually, walk the walk.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's see what Dealfront's really made of.
Yeah, because ultimately it's about results, right?
Results, yeah.
Can they actually help businesses, connect with those perfect customers and boost their sales?
That's the key question, isn't it?
It is.
And from what we're seeing, Dealfront's making a pretty strong case, I think.
Okay, I'm listening.
Just think about it. If you can, pinpoint those businesses that are perfect for what you're selling, and you reach out to them right when they're looking for a solution, like your solution,
Right, when they need it.
your chances of closing that deal, they go way up.
So no more just throwing stuff at the wall and hoping something sticks.
Hopefully not. No more of that.
You can really tailor your approach to each company
Each company.
based on their needs and what they're interested in.
Exactly. It's all about that personalization.
Personalization.
Yeah, instead of those generic emails.
Oh, the spam folder.
Just spam folder. Exactly.
Everyone wants that.
You can actually create messages that, really resonate with each prospect.
And you can even anticipate what they need.
Yeah, even before they know it themselves.
It's like having a secret weapon.
It is in this crazy B2B world.
So Dealfront's basically saying, hey, we can help you cut through all the noise
Cut through the noise
and get straight to the decision makers,
to the people who matter.
the ones who are actually going to buy from you.
That's the goal.
That's powerful.
And it's not just about giving you the data.
Right.
They're also giving you the tools to use it.
The tools. Okay.
Their platform, it integrates with all the popular CRMs.
Seamlessly, I bet.
Seamlessly, yeah.
So you can manage everything all in one place.
That's the idea.
And they've got a browser extension too, right?
They do, so you can access their insights right from your browser.
So I'm on LinkedIn. I see a potential lead.
Yeah.
Boom. I got Dealfront's intel right there.
Well, right there at your fingertips.
That's pretty slick.
It's all about efficiency.
Efficiency?
Making things easier.
Lines.
And they even have features like, connect and promote
Oh, yeah. I remember those.
to automate your outreach and marketing and stuff.
Okay, so this is sounding like a real powerhouse.
It is for sales and marketing.
But all this talk about data and automation, it
Yeah.
makes you wonder, what's going to happen to B2B sales in the future?
That's a good question.
Are we headed towards this world where, it's all algorithms and systems and no human interaction?
That's a big debate right now.
It is.
It's true that technology is, becoming more important,
Yeah.
but I don't think human interaction is going away completely.
You don't think so?
At the end of the day, business is about, building relationships,
Building relationships.
like trust.
Right. You can't automate that.
So it's about finding the right balance.
The balance.
Using technology to make us better,
Better.
not to replace us.
So it's not humans versus machines.
It's not.
Working together
Working together.
to get the best results
I think so.
like that.
The companies that are going to succeed,
Yeah.
they're going to be the ones who can use data and automation,
Right.
but still keep that human touch.
The human touch.
Because in the end,
Yeah.
it's still people making those decisions.
People are complicated.
They are.
You can't always predict them with a spreadsheet.
Exactly. And that's where, human intuition comes in.
Intuition.
Empathy, data can give you insights, but it can't replace that real understanding you get from connecting with another person.
So Dealfront's giving us a peek into the future of B2B sales,
I think so.
where data and technology are important,
Yeah.
but human skills still matter.
Very much so.
It's an exciting time to be in sales, that's for sure.
It is. It's a changing landscape.
It'll be interesting to see what Dealfront does next.
They're definitely a company to watch.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground here today.
We have.
We've talked about all the tools Dealfront has, their commitment to ethical data practices,
Yeah.
and how they could potentially change the whole B2B game.
Change to the game.
But what does all this mean for you, the listener?
That's the real question.
That's what we're going to explore in our final segment.
Stay tuned.
We've seen how Dealfront helps businesses, target potential clients and all that.
Right.
But let's flip things around for a second.
Okay.
How might all this surge in B2B data, how might it affect you personally?
That's a good question.
It is. It is.
Think about it. As companies get better at predicting
Yeah.
what you need, what you want, you might start seeing like super personalized ads.
Okay.
Imagine you're looking at a new laptop online,
Right.
and suddenly, bam, there's an ad showing you the exact model you were just checking out
Okay.
with like special deals just for you.
That could be helpful, I guess.
It could.
But also kind of creepy.
I know, it's like, oh.
Like, how do they know I was looking at that specific laptop?
Exactly.
It's like they're reading my mind.
It can feel that way.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why it's so important to,
Yeah.
be aware of how your data is being used.
How they're collecting it, yeah.
Dealfront, they're big on transparency, but not every company is like that.
So what can we do
What can we do to protect ourselves?
to protect our privacy? Yeah, in this data-driven world.
Well, you do have some control.
Okay, that's good.
Start with checking those privacy policies.
The privacy policies, yeah.
On all the websites you visit,
Right.
look for ways to like opt out of tracking
Top app
or personalize your ad settings. And don't be afraid to ask companies directly about what they're doing with your data.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power,
It is.
The more you understand, the better.
The better you can navigate all this.
Exactly.
That's great advice, actually.
As
It's a good reminder that,
Yeah.
we're not just sitting here passively while all this data stuff is happening.
Right.
We have a say in how our information gets used.
Right.
We do. We have a choice.
And those choices, they matter.
They do.
As consumers, we have power.
We do.
We can shape the future of data privacy.
By supporting the companies doing things right.
The ethical ones.
And demanding more from the ones who aren't.
Exactly.
I like that.
This deep dive has been really interesting.
It has. It's been eye-opening.
Dealfront, they've got these amazing tools. But it also makes you think about,
all the bigger questions.
Data privacy, personalization, the future of B2B.
It's a lot.
It's clear that data is becoming
More and more valuable.
super valuable.
But it's up to us to make sure it's used responsibly.
Responsibly, ethically.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Glad you agree.
This is just the beginning of the conversation, really.
It is.
We all need to stay informed.
Stay informed.
And stay engaged.
Engaged.
The choices we make today, they're shaping the future.
The digital world of tomorrow.
Well said.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey.
I enjoyed it.
Into the world of Dealfront.
Until next time.
Stay curious, everyone.